Hey, thanks for again for watching Lance Reithmeyer art on YouTube. I just completed this painting here, and this is the Matterhorn, and just a little short hour long, less than an hour probably. But I want to thank everybody for all the positive comments and the subscriptions and all the support on the channel. It's coming along, and I appreciate everybody that watches and really appreciate the comments and everything. And people are very nice, so thanks. But anyway, this is a Matterhorn I painted, and it's just a wet on wet painting. Most of it, that's the sky and stuff. Gets a lot of paint down here, and I'll probably come in afterwards and do some work on the trees, add some more highlights. But it's just so wet I couldn't get the highlights to work. But in general, I'll show you how this was created if you want to stick around and watch the video. So again, thank you for everything, and have a good day. Hello, thanks for watching. My name's Lance, and today I'm going to paint the Matterhorn. I've got a little new setup here for you. Hopefully it looks good, and let's get started. I'm going to come in and just put a little of this white on here. Okay, and that's just so my sky looks better. Not going to be much. I'll scrape it in there. This will make the sky a little simpler, so I think I kind of want to sketch it in. I don't know if you can see the Matterhorn in there, but I think it's a ride at Disneyland. Used to be when I was there. Just down to there, that might work. See that? And then when I blend with sky color in there, it might get a little, see, I might get a little bit of the mountain in there, but I think it'll be okay. All right, I'm gonna take and use this color for my sky. I'm gonna add a little phthalo blue. This is phthalo blue in there. Okay, that should be good. And I'm just gonna come in and kind of throw some stuff in there, just kind of blend it in. Up here, just throw the blue up top, and let it come down there. Might have to be a little creative when I get to the more of that phthalo up in there, maybe. And see that I can just pop in some color in there. And then I can come in and do that. It's not that hard to do. I'm just trying not to get my stencil dirty. Okay. Something like that should be fine. And then I'm going to take this brush here, and I'm going to make sure, I suppose check and make sure the volume's working, huh? Can you hear me? Oh yeah, it's on. Be hate to do a whole video and then the volume doesn't work. I'm going to start down here. Okay, and just kind of work it up the sky like this. Just kind of blend it out. Again, just over here. This doesn't have to be a masterpiece. How's that look? Can you see? Can you see it? Yeah, that's pretty good. All right. And I could always come in and touch a little bit up here. Maybe a little darker up there. And mix with that white that's on there. And maybe just throw the sky like this a little bit. I know. And then when this tape comes off later, it'll look cool. There, a little bit more up there. There, and then it comes down a little whiter at the base. You can grab some white, down here. You could, but I can grab a little of this other liquid over here. See that? Lighten the bottom a little bit. Try to get as close into there as I can. If I pull it this way, maybe it won't get dirty. There. That here. And I'm going to come in with this color and take some of that. Get a little. There's just some blue. I'm going to take some more of this color. This is just a gray blue, I think. And then I'm going to come up here and we'll just kind of start throwing in our mountain today. kind of blocking in this color in for the Matterhorn. And come over here and same thing, just I think the light's going to be coming from this way. So a lot of this will be darker, but make it a little lighter, a little bit of that sky color. See that? That's not bad. This is a pretty good. This is just a what is it? A 1.5 inch flat brush, maybe. Come down here and just. We're gonna have some green in here too. You can see. I haven't put it all on here yet, but I will. Okay, and that's gonna disappear back there. So it's. I think the Matterhorn kind of goes like this. I got a cheat sheet over here, so sorry. See that? Kind of just locking some of this in. And just, these are pre-mixed. This is just a pre-mix I bought at the store, and I like it. I think it looks pretty good. A little darker over here. Pull that way. I'm just trying to use my angles here. A little darker right there. See that? You can use a knife on this too if you want. But I'm just trying to kind of gauge it. Kind of comes down there. I do have a cheat sheet over there, but there. Kind of comes down. Just be loose, and then it's a mountain like this in Glacier Park. It looks a lot like it too. Okay, so that's kind of what I'm looking for. Now we got to find where I mount my shadows, so I'll just take more of that. And how about a little bit of, get some of that color, add a little phthalo blue to it, maybe a little cobalt in there. And we'll take a little bit of crimson. There. It's going to be dark. Yeah, I might have to light it up a little bit. There we go. Grab a little white there. We can come back in, but I want to come back in here and just darken some of that area. See that? Where there's some there. Maybe there's a little bit of shadow down in here. And over here, there's a little piece there. See? It kind of makes it stand out a little bit. Okay, get a little more. Maybe over here, there's a little. Just chopping those in. I kind of stand back a little bit just to make sure. Okay, maybe there's a little bit right there. I don't know. Stops there. Maybe some there. Not bad. Over here, this is kind of all in. And this area over here is going to be in light, so there might be a little bit right there. And it kind of comes straight down. You know, we'll just do that. That looks pretty decent, I think. Okay, maybe a little bit more, a little lighter here. Maybe there's something like that here that comes down. Get a little white in there. There. That's what I'm looking for. And then there's some stuff here. There. And there's going to be another one here. It'll be a little darker, but I'm just going to use some of that now. And that's a little hill, it comes down. And then that kind of goes this way, a little lighter. There. And this is drier, so this makes it easier. Ouch. I think this makes it easier to work with, but we'll see. Okay. All right. And then I'm going to add a little, this is some snow color for the final highlights. And it'll kind of, when we come over here, and all this is in shadow, but it's going to be super light over there. And it's going to be some snow there. And that'll be like a pure white. So I might have to use a knife with that, or a very clear brush down here. That looks good. And we can always come in and grab a touch of burnt sienna in there, because I want some areas in here where there's some sienna looking stuff. A little bit more. Just a little bit. Right in there. And come into here and do it there. And that kind of gives you a little more stuff to look into. Just have some fun there. And maybe looks pretty ragged, I think. Give me some more of this gray. I want to come up here, that blue-gray, and I want to kind of make this a little flatter because it kind of goes over a little and then comes down. There we go. That looks a little better, I think. I like it. Okay, I'm going to take some more of this darker blue, maybe get a little crimson in there again. A little cobalt. I want this to be a little more dark right here. There. Some more. Step back and see how it looks. Not too bad. Not too bad. Okay. I'm going to take, we can come back, I think, and I can, try to mess with it some more. Little peak there that stands out. Just maybe something there. And then up in here, there might be, this kind of comes in there. See that? I like that. And that's a big shadow that comes right there. So, and I want that to be white. You could take a little, get some more white in there on the edge. Just tap it in. There's a lot of paint on there. Pull that down. There. Okay, I kind of like that. I think I'm gonna just leave it there for now, and then you can tap some more right here. Oh, there's lots in there. Remember that there. So let's see. Let's get rid of that brush for now, and that looks all right. Now I can come in with this, and at the bottom here we can kind of maybe pull that out a little bit or push up. Kind of just dull it a little. Same thing over there. See that? That way it'll look like it's kind of sitting back a little farther because I'm going to come back in and I want to do a little darker. So we'll have some more of this. Okay, and add some of that. Maybe a little bit of red in there. That's too much. I want some burnt sienna maybe. There, some cobalt. That'll be a little darker, right? So we're going to come in here and put that in front of it to push it back. So I'm going to kind of, that comes down, it goes away. And there's a little ledge there, comes in front. This is close, but then I'm just going to blend that in with the brush. Keep it down, there's another one there. Okay, and then there's a little piece there, so I'm going to take that. And maybe grab this here and do the same thing. Just kind of knock that out a little bit. Like that. And you can grab a little white there if you want. Get a little white on the bottom of that. Misty. Because there's going to be another piece in front of it. There. How's that look? Cold? It should. Now, I'm going to come back down there, and there's going to be another. I want a little bit of this. Take that color, maybe get a little brown in there. Brown, a little cobalt. A little brown in there. Okay, I like that. Get a little bit of that. And we're going to come in here and make a little edge right there. Take it darker. I should have some blue in there. Come in there. Okay, throughout the video, I'm going to fast forward and do some speed up time lapse portions of it just to make it a little more, to get done quicker. So here I'm just working on the base of the mountain. This is a different plane in front of the Matterhorn. And hope you're enjoying the painting and everything. Appreciate you watching again. If you want to see more, please subscribe. You can hit the notifications button too. It'll help with letting you know that they're there, kind of what I want. And just kind of daub it in. Don't put it everywhere. And then that piece is going to come all the way down pretty far. Give me some blue in there. There we go. That looks good. Okay, I like that. It kind of comes in and that's going to go in front of there. And then also goes up that way. More white. And it kind of comes up and over. Let's do that again. There, I like that. Look, there's some things happening. Okay, right to there. Get a little white in there. Grab this brush again and just grab a little white at the base of that. There. Because then you can have the mist in there. This is dry, so I think that works pretty good. That looks pretty good there. You can pull that down maybe a little bit. How's that? I think it's working kind of the way I want it. Can you see that all right? Am I too far away today? I think what I'll do is zoom in too, so it can be easier to see. Okay, I want to take a little more of that sky blue, maybe put a little bit in there. Just little things in there. There's some little dark areas in there. I want to kind of some of that. See if I can get some of that in there. There. It's going to mix with some of that and make some really cool shadows maybe. And that kind of comes over a little bit there. I like that. I'm going to stick with that. I do have a few spots where I kind of maybe have a little there, something there. See that? Kind of pushes that back, gives them shadows in the back there. Good. Okay, now I'm going to get some blue, some blues, some Prussian, get a little brown in there, get a little that, a little cobalt, a little crimson in there. Much. Add some white or some of this to it maybe. There we go. A little brown, all that in there. Not much. There. And then I'm going to bring that down in front of here, right about here. And there we go. I want that to come in. And this is just going to have some good color in it. A little more blue in there. A little too much. Get some cobalt in there. Ooh, that's too much. Get some of this. Blend it out. We can fix that. I mean, it's not. Okay, here I'm working on the mid-ground again and just doing some time-lapse fast forwarding here so it goes a little more efficiently and looks good. But I had take some of this, get some white in there. Just kind of come down here and okay, fast forwarding again here just to speed things up and just working again on the mid-ground mountain, trying to make some different colors in there and things so it sticks out a little better. And these are things you can work on over and over and over until they get better. There we go. There we go. Okay, so that's in a distant back there if you want. Come in and grab a little white at the base. Tap it in. Kind of follow that. Okay. Not bad. I want to get a little bit of there's some green there and a little bit of the yellow ochre. Try some of that. I want it right in here. A little bit of that in there. I need some white in there though. There we go. There's some little things that come down. And I can fix these, but that's kind of like that up top there. How's that? Okay, that looks a little better. Okay, here we go again. Still working on the mid-ground and just doing another quick little fast forward and going in and just touching up, grabbing different colors. I'm really not sure how I want it to look, but it's working good. Take that same brush, grab some more of this color, get some green in there, some blue, get some of that sap green, some of this, maybe a little bit of, gray it down a little bit. Come back in here, pull that in front of there, Okay, I want it to be a little darker. A little crimson in there too. Watch. Down at the base here. You can have that in there. Or some red. A little red in there. Okay, mix it up. There. I just want it to stand out so the other pieces. There. And let's see. I still want to go to a fan brush. So then I want to come down. Get some paint on there. Blue. Green. I could use get some crimson in there. More blue. More cobalt. There we go. A little bit of brown. Okay, watch this now. I think this will work easier. There we go. And I'm gonna that's more distant, but there's gonna be some stuff coming down here. Okay, so we'll just do that. Get a little white in there. It's a little dark, isn't it? Grab some gray maybe. There we go. Gray always comes in and does good stuff. Get a little more of that gray right up in here. Push it in. Just, I'm trying to follow the way the land goes here. Oh, let's see, I want that blue in there. Just mush that in there. Okay, you can grab some green in there. And that's going to kind of come down about there. Get a little green and blue, a little darker in the base. And that comes down, and we'll get some of that in there. And then we can start getting some push sideways. I want some green, dark blue. We can kind of come in and start pushing sideways. Okay, in certain parts of the video I'm going to fast forward just to speed it up so it's easier to watch. So that's what I did here. I'm just chapping in color. I could use a bigger fan brush too. Okay, there's the foreground. That doesn't look too bad, actually. I want to come in and kind of just throw some of that in. And then over here, let me have that brush I've been using. Where's it? This one here, I'm just going to mix some of this with some green. How's that? Get some white in there. Okay, and we're going to come down, maybe get some blue in there. Put it right there. A little more blue. And I want to just do this. There's some stuff coming down out of get some gray in there. Too much. There we go. Gray it down a little bit. Okay, and then over here, this is going to come down like that. Just darken, blotching it in. Okay, I want that there. Okay, again, I'm just blocking in some color in the bottom. Mid-ground to foreground. And just to speed up the video, it was over an hour and I'm trying to get it down to about 20 minutes. And that's working good. We're down to 40 minutes. Just blocking in. I was blending there with a blending, just a soft brush. And here comes some of the very foreground where I'm going to put a few trees. Get some brown, blue, just dark colors down here. Base, a little more browns, mix those two browns together. Some green in there. There we go. Brown will dull out the green, and if you add red, it'll turn brown. There, how's that? I want some more green down here. Touch of blue in the base too. There we go. Just dark. Some dark. Okay, here I'm fast forwarding again, just keeping it going, just adding in some base color on the foreground. Working good. Okay. And going. Some yellow there. This is going to look good. Maybe a touch of green in there. There's what I want. Okay, and I'm going to pull some color out of here. See that? That looks pretty good. And there's just some things coming out of here. Into there. And over here we're going to have some more. Okay, pull some yellow down. I might be some here, and this is just, you know, coming down. See how that mixes? Let that color work. I like that. That's better than I was thinking it might turn out. Okay. You can blotch color in. You can do whatever. Okay. See if that'll work. Now I want to come back in and grab some of that dark green, the blues. You can get some brown in there, so it's not too much, but there. I'll see. I want to make some more trees in here, so we'll come in and darken them. See that? I'm just pushing sideways. These are a ways off, but okay. Might need to make some more color. There. Blue, dark, whatever. I can mix some brown in there, crimson, and see that? Bring those down. There's some stuff here. Put those trees in there. I should have a better brush. Pulling down. Pull that down. Sometimes they go through a stage where you're wondering if it's going to look good or if it's going to look not so good. And then over here, I'm gonna do this. Like these are distant trees. Right along there. I still want it dark. See that? Let's see here. And up here, it's a little more rocky, but see that? And then you can pull that down like this. That will come down, get some more. Okay. That's all right. Now, I'm going to take this brush and kind of make these look like little trees. So I'm just going to pull up. Straight up. Up. I don't want to go all the way up there because there's not as much trees in there. But you know, I can come in and it's a little lighter. But you could do this here too. Show you something. So you see there's little rocks in the top, so you can just come up there and pull below it. See, it looks like little trees shooting up in there in the front here. Okay, get that crimson in there. Make it dark. And you can add some blue. Here we go. Now, I want these to really stand out. So, a little more than they are. So, but you can get some, let's see here. Just push them and shake them. See that? More crimson in there. Okay, that'll work. Up there. You got some brown in there too. And a little darker right here. Okay, and then you're going to have some little bushes and things that come down on here. And this kind of comes down right into there. That way. Okay, see what I'm trying to accomplish here? Maybe there's a little more right in here. Get that crimson up there. A little bit right there. There we go. Sometimes you just get some more paint on there and then. Okay, and fast forwarding again, speeding it up, just putting in some mid-ground stuff, doing a little blending there with the 1 inch. Just trying to make it look better. You can work on this stuff for hours and hours if you want. But we don't have that much time in this one video. Just adding some dark and some light. Dark and light, dark and light. Okay. Some more yellow, kind of a muted yellow. I'm lightening the base there, darkening that. I should have left the mid color above where I'm at now light because the trees would have stood out better. And you'll see here in a minute where I come in and I darken it. I should have left it right like it is. That in, just touch. And these are just grass. Just leave dark in there though, you don't kill it all. this brush again, and it's going to be dark. And I'm going to put some more trees in. One here. Okay. One next to him. That'll just kind of come down. And one over here. And maybe one next to him. Okay. So those will be in the foreground. Okay. And also, God, almost forgot. I want to come over here and lighten some of these. Some of this. Just get a little light on this side. See what I'm doing? Just tapping this side. It kind of makes those stand out a little bit. See that? Just some yellow in there. Not a lot. Just little things here and there. Because your light's coming from over here. And so that's the way we want that. Okay, good. Maybe there's some little edges in there, back in there. Come through the trees. Okay, speeding it up again, fast forward, working on the mid-ground, grabbing colors. Glass palette I got, works good. It's really good, easy to clean if you can, but it's rectangular and it fits in my videos good. Because I don't have but one camera, so I've got to do the best I can. But yep, just doing some fine touches here. Again, if you want to see more of these, hit the subscribe button. And I just kind of want to come in and see that? This is just a flat brush, I think. Gives me a little control. And sometimes you got to just start at the bottom of these and push them in. And bring it down, how far down we want them. There. Same with over here. I think I'm going to do, you know, and one thing I hadn't added today, and I think I'm going to need some black. So I'm going to come in here, throw a little black right there. So it's got to be a little darker, a little bit, but give me some more black in there. Watch this, and then watch this. There. I like that. And then over here. See, that makes it stand out. You can get that crimson in there. There, see that? And then over here, same thing. Just tapping. Okay, here I'm working on the foreground trees, adding little highlights to them. They look pretty good. Just kind of working them with the fan brush, touching, speeding things up. Fast forward. This editing's fun. It can take a while though. Highlights on the trees just a little bit. I want them to look organic. Nice little look in painting. You got some color in there. And back in here again, we can come in and just kind of tap some of this out. Maybe add in some little darker areas in here. And that in between there, at the base of these. Maybe down here. That might pull up a little bit. Just little areas. I want to make everything stand out. And if it's too much, you can come back in and just kind of tap that sideways, but kill it down a little bit. You know, maybe there's some dark in here. A bit there. See how I'm doing that? Come in and just tap it very softly. Up here. I don't know how this is going to work, but see if I can come up here. And this is just a fan or a try to get a little knife work on there. I'm going to use this instead. Grab some white, pull it out, a little bit of that blue in there. Okay. Mix it up a little bit, maybe a little more blue in there. I'll gray it down. just going to go like this. Watch this here. And try to pull these over. Just a little bit of light. That might work a little better than before. See that? So bad. Watch this. See? Get a little bit there. Maybe it comes down to here a little bit. There. More right in here. Just try to pull it that way. I mean, that's the, whoops. It's hard to do, isn't it? Get a little more. And then you can come in here maybe and come in here and do the same thing. How's that look? You know, you got some paint in here. Watch this. See that? The knife's wonderful if you can use it. If you feel like it'll get you what you need right in here. You gotta be careful though. Getting my hand in here because it needs to be there, like that. Maybe a little bit right in there. See that? Looks a little better than what I had before. Maybe it comes over. Just pushing up. You know, let's pull up there. Okay, kind of gives you an idea that there's some, one a little bit right here. This is a little brighter. Let's just pull it that way. Pull it in. Yeah. Too bad. I think it looks good. Maybe up top here. I'll get a little control here. And just, that's almost exactly the right size. Pull that down. See that? Kind of gives a little more, I don't know. Does that make it look a little more sharper? Kind of good. Let's try one a little bit more. Okay, fast forward in again for about 14 seconds, just doing some highlights on the mountains. And coming in good, looking good, just having some fun, just having some fun. That kind of gives it a little more peachy looking color in some of these. Just trying to mix in there. Okay. A little bit in here, maybe. See that? Looks pretty good, actually. You know, just some areas in there where a little bit more. Maybe a little bit of that down in here. There's some color in here. Just mushing it around. Sometimes you can keep working on stuff and it gets better. See that? Just get some. There. See that? Do that and leave it there. Gives it a little more. And then up here, give me some of that up front here. Okay, because you got this rocks and stuff up here. Maybe we can come in and do a little bit of that in here. A little lighter. Just a little bit in there. A little bit of that fall off. Okay. A little bit of that come down into there. This one here. Yeah, see that? Barely touching. See that? So now you got, whoops, I didn't dull it. I'll try again here. There. So now you've got, you know, some of that in there. Watch this. Maybe these trees have got a little bit in there. There. There's a little, hold that down. There, just scrape a little. working on the tree. Some final details in the front here. Just having a good old time. And just putting some tips on there, using the palette knife, trying to make a few little different things as far as effects. Just using this little 1-inch, it's like 1-inch brush that's just coming in and putting some detail, trying to darken the base there and the back. Working good. Of a little more. I might want a little bit of this right up in here. There we go. A little bit there. I'm just trying to see if I can get little areas in there. How's that look? Maybe there's a little area comes. Oh, it's a little dark. There, give me some of that. There we go. A little bit more in there, maybe. And some stuff here coming down. See that? It just gives you some indications of. There's one right in there. Just that there's hill there, and there's some stuff there. There, might be a little bright. Get some blue in there. A little blue right in there. Mix with it. There we go. There, that looks all right, I think. Kind of gives you that little indication that there's some good in there. Give me some more of this blue or gray stuff. Let's see what happens there. There we go. That might go better right in there. Darken that up a little bit. Yeah. And then those can be little trees too, so maybe I'll do this with this here. Just a little bit. I don't want to use that one. No. Watch this. This is a fan brush. Those are kind of greenish. Watch this. How's that? Just a little faint. And just start pulling these up. Little areas in here. There. That's a distance. There. I want to pull this up a little further here. There we go. How's that go into there? There. That look a little better. And that looks decent there. And you can just sit and do this all day long if you want to. I like that. I don't know if that's going to be too much, but lighten that up a little bit right there. It stands out a little more. That comes down maybe. Yeah. How's that? I can. I know this is going to be tough, but I'm going to try to get a little more stuff going on here. Okay. Just so it looks a little. See? Just a little more detail right in this area. Very dark. Very dark, but I think that will look nice. And I don't know if I want to wait for it to dry, so I'm not. Pretty lazy. There. Okay. This is just black. And I can always come in later and do a little more like this one here. See that? I'm just trying to get a little more stuff in there. That top, you gotta watch the top till you get to that. Okay, fast forward in again, and I'm just trying to detail with a little kind of a liner brush, spotter brush. These trees look a little more cool. Give them some more, make them look real. You can work on these for a long time if you want. But just wrapping up this video, and hopefully you enjoyed it. And again, if you want to see more, subscribe. Thanks for supporting the channel. Sure appreciate it. I'm very thankful. And this sure is a lot of fun. I hope these are enjoyable and relaxing. I always like to scrape out a little signature at the bottom there. And then I'll come back in later and maybe do a little finish it off. So should we pull this off? Let's see how it took. I don't want to get too much, but you can do an edge like that. Okay, put that out of the way. Hold that there. Yeah. Nice edge. Too bad. Pull that down. Oof. Just don't want it to fall. There. The matter. Ooh. Okay. Alright, I'll pull this up a little bit. Actually, I think I have a better idea. Watch your dirty fingers when you're doing this stuff. Here, see? Watch your finger. Okay. Pull that up just a little bit. Loosen it. So there. I don't know if you've ever tried that, but there's an instant frame, and there's a pretty good little picture of the, I would say, the Matterhorn mountain. So thanks again for watching. Have a good day. And remember, subscribe if you want to see more videos. And I do want to say thank you so much for everything, and have a great day.